everyone, my name is Charlotte and I'm one of the trainers here at Holistic Hounds, and today I'm going to be talking about some threshold training, specifically in the context of your front door. So as you can see, I am stood at our front door at our house and the dogs are just wandering around behind me. Now I can walk out of this house and nobody will come outside. If they feel like if they look like they're going to come outside, all I can do is go away, and all of them will back away from the door. And that is literally the context of threshold training. It is teaching your dog to respect this threshold, this boundary, and make sure that they don't just run outside. So I can open the front door, I can come and put things in the bins over here, I can get something from the car quickly, and none of the dogs are going to run outside the house. And basically I'm going to talk you through how you would start that training. So if we come inside here for a second, you can see behind me I've got one of their beds down here. So if I've got a dog that I know is one of those ones that might particularly be wanting to come outside, the first thing that I can do is grab myself a lead, and then I'm going to use Peanut because she's right here. Stick a lead, so we've got a safety net. As you can see, we don't have collars on our dogs inside the house, so it's especially important if you've got a dog that is particularly one that is going to try and get outside and do a runner, that you either use a lead or a long line if you've got a particularly longer one. And the first thing that you can do is just bring Peanut away here. Peanut bed. Sit. And the first thing you can do is literally start with them on their bed. Everyone's going to join in. And you can start by playing with the door handle, and if she gets up, just bed. You can start practicing, obviously if you're inside the house, opening the door, closing the door, opening the door, closing the door. When you're quite comfortable that she's happy there, you can then put the lead down, start opening the door, closing the door, going outside, coming back in again, and just reinforcing that bed. Good girl. If you don't have a bed right next to your door, it's not a problem. You don't need to have a bed. You can do exactly the same thing by just using the actual boundary. So Peanut here. So I'm going to put Peanut about here, a good few steps away from the door. And I'm going to do exactly the same, just have her there, sit. Come outside the house. Good girl. Come back inside the house and give her lots of praise. Good job. Another thing that you can teach your dog is an away command or a space command. So we use away. And the easiest way to do that is by using your body pressure. And if you've got a lead, again, you can use a lead. I'll show you both, because obviously Nova's here as well. And all I'm going to do is step into them and go away. And as soon as they move away, release that pressure. So as you can see, as soon as I stepped in, they all moved away. And I can use exactly the same. So if I call them in, yeah. I can do exactly the same. I can step in and go away, away, and see how they then back off and respect that boundary and that threshold. And that is literally the basis of threshold training. You can start practicing it when you're going in and out on a walk. So if you're starting, say if I'm starting a walk with Peanut, I'm going to do exactly the same as we're starting on a walk. So I'm going to get her sit, and I'm going to open the door. If she gets up and starts being silly or tries to run through that threshold, I'm not going to stop her. So if I just make her move, I'm not going to stop her from going through. If she wants to step through, she's not going to. Or all I would do is let her go and then go, Peanut, come. Here. Sit. Good girl. And then you can start practicing. If I take a step forward, I want her still to stay there until we say, Peanut, come. And the same thing, so if you've got multiple dogs, Peanut here, just because I've recalled Peanut out the door doesn't mean that everybody else gets to come out the door. So you can practice this again. If there's one, if there's two people in your household, you can practice it again. So I've got Peanut here. I'm just going to step in and Nova away, and just use my spatial pressure. Or if I've got somebody else with me, I can get them to do that and one to work on the other dog instead. As you can see, India and Lottie have been doing this for quite a while now. So they both know that if they just sit on their bed, it's fine. And obviously we've got Odin and Nova here as well. So yeah, that is literally the basis of threshold training. Obviously the fundamentals are, if your dog is a potential flight risk, make sure you have a lead, have a collar on them as well if you need to, but always have that as a safety measure. If you have got multiple dogs like us, start with one at a time if they've not done this before. Then you're not overwhelmed. All of our dogs do this a lot. It's not an issue for them, so I don't have to worry about there being 5 dogs all standing around here being involved. But if you've got a dog, if you've got several dogs and they haven't done this before, start with one, practice with one at a time, and then bring in more than one. And if you've got 2 pairs of hands, then that's also helpful. Peanut, come. Good girl. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do like and comment if you did like it, and if you want to see more of this content, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll be showing some more videos like this later on. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Bye.